Hi, I'm Mike Vieira, A Legacy Genetics. Recently, I've been getting a lot of questions about the direction of A Legacy Genetics and what we're here for and our future, what it brings, how it came about. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit about this morning. Going into this project, always been kind of the underdog, and with the release of our White Angus project and the heat-resistant genetics, which that's kind of our focus. The mission of our company is to be a world leader in alternative heat-resistant genetics with a focus on profitability through minimal inputs and fertility and production. So those are what we focused on. And so when the White Angus project came up, it was just a natural fit. It was a perfect fit for some of the projects that I'd already been involved in, which is heat-resistant dairy genetics, focusing on Gyr and Gyr-Lando cattle. And that came about through experiences in Latin American countries where here we talk about minimal inputs, and minimal inputs here and minimal inputs in a lot of the Latin American countries is night and day. When you talk about minimal inputs in places like the Dominican Republic or Haiti, those are minimal input systems, and those guys are the underdogs. And going into this project, something as big as this, an entirely new breed that's taken decades to develop. Average Mike here going in didn't know I could stand a chance. Fortunately, there was enough skeptics, and I smile every time something hits social media and I have some skeptics on there on a feed or something, and I'm just thankful for it, because without that I probably would have never had a shot at purchasing the herd and bringing this all to life through A Legacy Genetics. And through it, we now have semen sales all over Latin America. We're selling semen now. And so the whole thing was founded on being an underdog. And that's where my passion lies. It lies in those, with those farmers and ranchers who do things out of the box. I've been told I think out of the box. I've been told by a lot of people that they didn't even know I knew about a box. And that's kind of the way I think. And I really like the small guy, the underdog, the guy that's doing things not conventional. Boy, I've struggled with that word recently. And so that's what we're doing. We're creating an alternative option for guys in those systems that are the harshest. And we're going to take our product to those countries that they're going to have to perform. And then we'll probably end up bringing them back to the U.S. As that, because I know it's a tough road here to compete with, and I knew that going in, and that's kind of exciting to me, that part about it. But that's the direction we're taking. We've got some really neat new genetics coming up that we're working on acquiring and bringing them as part of our lineup for both the beef and dairy industries. And so there's a big future in it. It's going to take a lot of patience, a lot of persistence, and it's what I'm passionate about. So I've got the passion, and we're not stopping. We will be a world leader in alternative heat-resistant genetics. That's the focus. That's the direction we're going. That's where the passion is. And boy, we're on fire right now. We're just growing like crazy. We have interest from all over. On our Facebook page, we have nearly 60,000 followers now, and those are followers that we interact with. Those are followers that have comments. One thing that I kind of consider myself a much better student than a teacher, and that's kind of part of this A Legacy Genetics too. I've got both ears open, and I'm listening. And when I see a thread take off, and I read every one of them. I read every email that comes to me, and I just sit and think about it. Right now I eat, breathe, and sleep A Legacy Genetics, and I'm basing it on those customers that are writing to us and concerns. And as A Legacy Genetics, we're problem solvers. That's my favorite thing. That's another passion of mine. I love to solve problems. So we're here with both ears open. We're learning more than we're trying to sell or teach or preach. We're gathering information, data, concerns, problems, troubles, and those are the things we're trying to address. And a lot of it's coming from Latin America, because that's 75% of 75% of the world's beef is grown in tropical parts of the world, and that's kind of the regions that we're in, that we're focusing on right now. That's why if you'll visit our Facebook page or our websites, you'll see a lot in Spanish, and that's our primary market right now. And we knew that going in. Here in the U.S., black dominates, and for a good reason. You can't beat a good Black Angus cow, and so we've just got that in a heat-resistant package now, and that we're taking to that part of the world. And so just follow us. It's going to be a great ride. I'm so excited where it's gone so far. Just tremendous response we've had, is overwhelming. Trying to keep up, and but keep those questions coming, concerns, and get ready. Soon I'm going to have an announcement that I'm hoping to for some new genetics that we're going to offer. And that's another neat thing. I've had breeders come to me wanting us to market some of their bulls that they think are being overlooked by today's genomics and everything based off of numbers. And there's some breeders out there who are phenomenal breeders, and that have the art, but they haven't chased those numbers quite as hard as some of the others. And some of those guys are coming to us, and we have some exciting things that we're looking at. And so stay tuned. Follow us. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us. A Legacy Genetics is on Facebook. ALegacyGenetics.com is our website, or my personal page. I also have a YouTube channel, which is Michael W. Vieira, or you can search White Angus and you'll see it pop up, and that's probably the easiest way to find me on YouTube. And I also do a little on Instagram and Twitter. So keep up. It's exciting. It's going to be a fun ride. In a minute for the long haul, and I listen to every comment, good and the bad. I learn from both. I appreciate those bad comments. Those are what I really. Some of them are just tell me, keep me humble, and they show me what I don't want to do, things I don't want to do, what to avoid. And we try to do this with all the character, and we want to be as transparent as possible. So you'll see a lot of our stuff we do. We got kids running through the background and background noise, and I make mistakes, and we don't edit anything. Just like our pictures and stuff, they're taken out in the field, and we just try to be as transparent as possible, show you what's going on, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So just follow us. This is going to be a neat ride, and I'm excited. We will make our mission statement here. So keep following. Thanks, guys.